Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second live stream. I still don't know what I'm doing, but we're here at my warehouse in the middle of flipping nowhere. You know, because it's a secret. You know, no one can know. No one can know the location. Anyways, let's talk about what I do on Space Engineers. No. Let's just say what's in that warehouse is what happens when a car guy starts playing a space game. You ready? You ready for it? Okay, let's go. Because I love cars. I love sports cars. I love muscle cars. I love trucks. I even like the retro vans. I like this stuff. If you're familiar with my YouTube channel at all, you've probably seen the short. I think it's one of my most viewed shorts of this warehouse, which I just kind of do a little quick fly around in here, but here we can talk a little more about the cars. I even got this forklift to set an example for you of what it can actually do. At least it's actually capable of picking the truck up above your head. And that was honestly my original intention with this guy. I wanted to be able to pick up my trucks so I could fix suspensions and swap wheels and things of the like. So let's talk about some of these cars. This one here is a Cooper 400. Muscle car inspired, obviously. It's an okay car. Honestly, I think the nose is a bit much. Tipping off like that. I like cars that have the whole front nose open up to reveal the engine, but it seems a little out of place on this kind of car. Certainly not on this one, though. This is, you know, with the mid-engine car, it's probably the coolest feature about this one. This is my Mamushi M6, which is like a Japanese-inspired sports car, or supercar. And then we have the Continental Macho. This is a Vega Z40. And it is Japanese inspired as well. So it's right-hand driver. Or, yeah, right-hand driver instead of left-hand driver. The vast majority of my cars are left-hand driver, obviously, because I am American. But I love imports too, so that's why I would do such a thing. And this is my Continental Journey, which is just a station wagon version of the Continental. The original, and then, you know, Continental over there too. So it started with this one. And this one, just like the Journey right here, they both have suicide doors. They both have functioning trunks, functioning hoods. Same thing with that guy. And then these two little cars, the Tsunami and the Tsunami Topless. You can kind of discern from the name that they're also Japanese inspired, but they're left-hand drivers, so these would be like your import Japanese sports cars made for America, or imported to America. The shame of them really is that I couldn't fit a hydro engine in them. They're so tiny, and they have functional doors. It's probably the smallest car I built. These two. And there's another variant in the other warehouse that's newer than these two. The RS we'll get to that another day. And then here we have the Phoenix funny car and the original VTF Phoenix. So this is based off of that. This is just like your full-blown race car version. And I'll show you exactly what I mean. You know, a race car proper for the quarter mile, if you will. If I could just, you know, stop getting myself stuck between cars here. Come on, there we go. Alright. And then we'll turn it on. And voila. Get the idea? This is how I remember funny cars when I was a little kid. I had some Hot Wheels that were like this. The whole body would open up and see the driver's seat and all the engine and all that stuff. So, really taking inspiration from that, like a classic funny car. I don't know if they're like that anymore, but I know the old ones were. The whole body came up. At least some of them did. I don't know. I'm an enthusiast, but I'm somewhat of an amateur enthusiast. I'll admit it. I don't know everything about cars. I wish I did, though. And then this is the Vector X VTF 40, or no, VTF 70. The original VTF, which look at the difference between those two. The Phoenix is obviously a much better looking car from the back too. But this one sort of resembles a Fox Body Mustang. I think of it like that a lot. And it was my actual first car. Built this one first. I just published this one first. So these are all in order from the first ones I published. So this is the Vega GT, or no, Vega GT. The Vector GT. The original Vector, too, this one. And then we have the Scout Flatbed. The original Boxer. The Boxer Coupe. Bulldog 120. The Boxer Utility Flatbed, which is actually comes with oxygen and survival gear, so it's at least somewhat useful. And then you have the Bulldog 220, which is like the sporty variant of the 120, lifted sporty variant. And the Boxer Crew full-size SUV. The Boxer 4-door pickup. And this is the NevX pickup, which is a little bit different from its original. I decided to change its name because I extended the wheelbase, and all of the other Nevins, the original name is Nevin X, all of the other ones are shorter than this, so this one became the NevX, like the new generation, I guess. And then you have the comp variant of the Boxer Crew. This is a Scout Z3, one of the first pickup trucks I made, with an enclosed bed, meant to be a sports truck. And another sports truck. This is the Nevin XT, the very boring first SUV I made. Well, long SUV. The Scout Convoy. How forgettable. I don't really like this one, to be honest. It's probably one of my least favorites, and it shows in its downloads. And this one, Scout Long Body, the original NevX, or Nevin X. And this is the Scout Flatbed with an actual, we don't need to get in the cockpit for that, the driver's seat, whatever you want to call it. We'll just do this. Yep, that's what she's made to do. You can actually pick trucks up with this, but not the bigger ones. It's got to be a smaller one. Otherwise, you got to adjust your the strength of your hinge there, and even at that, it activates the clang real bad. I don't know how it would do now since all these updates, but I need to build a new one anyway, because, like I said, the Scout is... I don't really like to use the Scout anymore. It's old. It's old news. This is the NavX Transport, a 6-wheel variant, and it is also more of a survival-friendly vehicle because it actually has some useful things. Let's see, I can't remember the controls on this thing. Where's my HUD? Come back, HUD. There we go. And it has a nice survival kit and oxygen, or O2 H2 generator in the back. So it has some use. And it is a 3-seater actually, because I can only manage to tuck one extra seat in there. That's probably the best Scout because it's cool looking. This is the Scout Monster, the very first monster truck I did. I'm still pretty proud of this thing. It's pretty clean looking. And then the Nevin Monster. And this was actually made out of the old Nevin body that I never uploaded because it had really wide fenders and it just looked too wide, but it looked great with the really big wheels and a monster truck variant, so I just kept it this way. And then we got the Bulldog Monster, the Bulldog Mover, which of course this is worth checking out because of this stuff here. Oh yeah. Meant to function like a real one. Until we shut it off. Shouldn't fall like that. But hey, who cares? And this beautiful cab-over pickup, or semi, does what it's meant to do. Does what it should. Because it's a cab-over. And they're basically the same truck, just a slightly different body. This one comes with a long flatbed. I just couldn't have it on in the warehouse because it's messing with the PCU. Because I'm on Xbox, unfortunately. And this one comes with a full box trailer that opens up and everything. But no ramps, so you'd have to source your own. And then this is my triple axle gooseneck flatbed that you can just attach to any one of the pickups or anything like that. Pretty useful until you're hitting some hard terrain and it doesn't swivel like it should. And this is where I'd love to influence Keen, you know, give us a ball hitch. We could use a ball hitch. You know, that'd be nice. Anyway. Yeah, this is my first warehouse. It is as full as it'll let me fill it up. So, I had to actually just copied this level and I emptied the warehouse and I started filling it back up with all the new models. If you're interested in seeing a video in depth of that, feel free to let me know. Either here on Twitch or on my YouTube. This will be going on YouTube as well. So, can you let me know if there's any particular build that you want to see more of, if I didn't show enough of it. Pretty much all of these vehicles have functioning panels. So, if I missed something you really wanted to see, just let me know. And we'll bust it out, open it up, take it for a spin and destroy it, blow it up. Why not? In fact, let's do that now. Just take one of these for a spin. This building was cloned and attached to the other side, so when I press that button, it opens up on both sides. I just never fixed it. Not high on the priorities. Well, guys, thank you for coming through, checking out my warehouse, seeing some of the builds, getting a little background, you know, that sort of thing. I hope you come back around and check out some more stuff. Maybe it'll motivate me to keep on doing this stuff and keep on building more crazy stuff. Glang activated! Woohoo! Almost thought I lost the whole rear there. Oh, there we go. Yeah. I love this game. Again, this is what happens when a car guy gets into a space game. Well, a space building game that allows for rovers, that has something that resembles engines and small enough parts. This is what happens. Anyway, it's been great, guys. That's all I got for you today. Have a good one.